For week 2 of Chalk Talk, it's a special West Coast edition. I'm here in San Francisco at the Melgus 32 Worlds, and Eric Stork, you there?
Yeah, I'm here in Santa Cruz, pretty close to you. Sorry we couldn't get the chalkboard out, but next time, I guess.
Next time we're in the same place. Well, there's a lot going on in college sailing this week. It's that time of year. It's pretty disjointed, actually. People are going all over the place. So let's break it down. The two big intersectionals. First up, the Nevins Trophy at Kings Point this past weekend. Super light, very, very difficult racing. Some of those races sailed in pretty marginal conditions, but the same faces that usually do well did well. Harvard taking the win with 131 points. Georgetown second, BC third, St. Mary's fourth, and Brown finishes fifth. BC's Tyler Sinks and Laura McKenna toppling A Division, and Annie Hager and Emily Massa 18 points to Harvard's John Stokes, Megan Wareham's 37 points. Unbelievable. St. Mary's John Wallace takes C Division.
Yeah, the Nevins is always fun to watch. It's really tough sailing there with the current sailing on the trapezoid course, and really impressed by Annie Hager. I guess we shouldn't be anymore, but and freshmen in the lasers, always do well.
All right, Mrs. Hurst is the other big intersectional of the past weekend.
Yeah, Ms. Hurst up at my alma mater, Dartmouth. I guess to be expected. They did get some breeze on Saturday, so you can still go to the Mrs. Hurst and the Captain Hurst. There is wind. They had 6 in A and 8 in A and 6 in B on Saturday. Got 2 more off on Sunday in B, and that was it. Overall, it was Conn, Yale, BC, Brown, and Harvard were top 5. Lots and lots of freshmen at this one in B Division. There was 5 out of the top 6 sailors in B Division were freshmen, especially Marlena Fowler. We talked about her last week. I told you to watch for her sooner rather than later. I guess I didn't know quite how soon, but she was second with Eugenia Custo-Greig, another freshman from Yale, and URI rounding out top 3 there in B Division.
All right, so URI women back at it this year, and your girl almost winning, 2 points away from the win. The Hatch Brown was St. Mary's taking the win there. Second was Yale, third Dartmouth, fourth UVM, and fifth was Charleston at this 3-division event.
Yeah, a couple of things that I saw just at the Hatch Brown were, first off, some of the women from Mesa were getting some co-ed time in there. Megan McGill, Meredith Powelson, 8th in A Division. Sydney Bolger, Rebecca Evans, 7th in B Division. And then C Division, again, lots and lots of freshmen sailing with some older crews, actually. Yale freshman Chris Sagerblum, 3rd with Liz Brim. We know her from a few years. Dartmouth freshman 5th, Matt Weffer with a senior, Allie Hiller, another really good crew. And UVM freshman Olin Davis, another senior crew. So watch out for these guys in the coming weeks. Freshmen, this actually just kind of reminds me, freshmen with experienced crews can be real dangerous early on. They have no preconceptions as to how they can do. They just go out there and sail, and keeping that mindset all 4 years, if you can do that, then you're good to go. But that's why people are sometimes more surprised than they should be that freshmen do well early on in the season.
Absolutely, and that brings us to our next topic. This coming weekend, we're definitely going to be looking out for freshmen. We've got the Hood Trophy and the St. Mary's Intersectional, the promotional regatta for the intersectionals, but I think we'll see a lot of the country's top sailors at the various qualifiers that are going on this weekend. NISA is having their sloop championship, which you may know this year is match racing. The sloops has been changed. This is the first year ever sloop championship will be for match racing, and so the NISA championship also in match racing. BC, Brown, Coast Guard, Connecticut College, Vermont, Yale, Roger Williams, Tufts, UNH, and BU duking it out in the Colgate 26s.
Yeah, NISA sloop, this is exciting. It's first championships sailed in match racing format. Match racing, I haven't done much of it. I've watched a fair amount of it, talked to a lot of people that do it a lot. I've coached it a little bit, but you need a good team. It's 4 or 5, I guess, in the Colgates. and you need a team. Everybody has to know what's going on all at the same time, and you need a skipper who knows how to match race. I think that'll develop more and more in the next couple of years as this national championship in match racing continues. But right now, I think we mentioned this last week. I'm not sure, but there's only one college sailor who is ranked in the top 40 in the ISAF match racing rankings, and that's Taylor Canfield at BC. So obviously he's going to have a good crew. There's lots and lots of good sailors on the Eagles, and so I think I guess I'm taking BC to win these sloops.
Yeah, I'd have to as well. I think that the good thing that'll come out of that is that Taylor Canfield is going to have a lot of information to share with competitors, especially in this opening year, teaching them how to match race and bringing them along. But it'll be entertaining, I'm sure, to watch this experiment as it unfolds this fall. All right, over on the other coast out here, we've got the men's and women's single-handeds in Pacific Coast. And Eric, how does the format work for that one?
Yeah, I've coached this a couple times, and it's down at USC this year. And to help people out with travel and just as far as getting boats there, to bring your own boat. So the women's takes place on Friday. It's a one-day, winner take all, so to speak. Though they get a couple qualified. And then the men's is Saturday, Sunday. So it's interesting for the women's because they go into the day knowing, this is it. It's a one-day deal, which is kind of different from most regattas we sail. Or 2 days, you can kind of come back, make a run at it on Sunday. You got to get it all done in one day. So that'll be fun to watch. I'm sure we're looking for freshmen laser sailors coming in there and doing good things.
All right, SESA also has their women's singles and their fall dinghy championship qualifier for ACCs. Not sure about SESA. Their website needs a little bit of updating. The Northwest has men's and women's single-hand qualifiers. And here's an interesting one, the Mesa women's single-handeds. I think probably the most stacked championship qualifier of all. Who are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, well, last year's Mesa women's singles winner, Mimi Roller from St. Mary's, she'll be back. Morgan Wilson, ODU. Megan McGill, also St. Mary's, is still around. Kelly Crane is from HWS, William Smith Heron, and her older brother Rob Crane has been doing really well in the laser circuit, but she's long outlived that shadow. If it's light, watch for her. But we always talk about freshman laser sailors, and we got Marissa Lehan sailing at home for Navy.
All right, so I guess that brings you to who do you pick? Do you go with the freshman, the expert laser sailor, or somebody who's been here before? Morgan Wilson, who's been at nationals a few times now, and some of these older, more experienced sailors.
Yeah, well, you never know. Sometimes you got to look at the forecast a little bit, and if it's going to be real college style, say at Navy, it's an easterly or a northerly, it's really shifty, shorter course, then maybe one of these older sailors that have more college sailing in them, they could sneak it out and beat the pro, basically. But assuming there's a sea breeze and it's kind of straightforward and it's boat speed and boat handling racing, you got to go with the laser sailor, and that's Marissa Lehan. So I guess not knowing exactly what the forecast is going to be right now, I'm going to hedge my bets and say freshman Marissa Lehan gets the qualifier.
Yeah, I've learned too many times you don't go against the freshman laser stars in the fall of their freshman year. I'm going to have to also put my money on Marissa Lehan. So I guess we'll open up this season's the predictions with the same pick. So nobody's going to be ahead next week, but I'm sure we'll find something to differ on as the season rolls along.
Soon enough.
It's about to get cold. We're still sailing with that wonderful summer-like weather across the country, but it's going to get cold. Do you need a dry suit? U.S. Sailing is partnering with Gill to provide one lucky sailor with a brand new dry suit. They're having a contest, so here's how it works. You've got to go over to their Facebook page, which we'll link to here on Chalk Talk, and you've got to produce a 1-minute video explaining why you need a dry suit. And so one lucky college sailor will be taking home the dry suit. The contest is open from right now to October 31st, and we'll be announcing the winner right here on Chalk Talk November 4th. You guys will get to vote on the best one and see who gets a dry suit. So get those cameras out, cell phones, your still cameras that have the movie thing on it, and get creative. Come up with the best video on why you need a dry suit, and you'll win one. Eric, that does it for this week's Chalk Talk. Good luck to you.
I can't wait to see those dry suit videos.
I'm excited. We'll have to roll those out sometime around Halloween. It's been great. Good luck with your training down in Santa Cruz. And
thank you. Have fun in San Francisco.
Thanks.